Hey everybody, and welcome back to It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Today we're going to be showing you how to make Sri Lankan chicken. Cue the music. Alright, well welcome back. Appreciate you being here. Thanks a lot for watching. Like I said, today we're going to be making Sri Lankan chicken. So let's drop down here and see what our ingredients are for this. We're going to start out with 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a half a cup of onions that are diced, 1.5 tablespoons of fresh minced garlic, 1 jalapeno that's been seeded and then diced, 2 cups of cooked and cubed chicken breast meat, and 1/2 of a red bell pepper that we've diced up. And then we're going to season this as it's cooking with a 1/2 tablespoon of ground cumin, a 1/2 tablespoon of curry, a 1/2 tablespoon of fennel seed, 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. And then we're going to finish that off with 1 cup of coconut milk, 2 cups of chicken broth, 1/2 cup of some chopped up cilantro leaves, and 1 cup of some pineapple tidbits. We've also got some rice that we're going to make. We've got 1 cup of brown rice, 1 cup of coconut milk, 1 cup of water, and a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. I've done all the prep. Let's start working on our meal. All right, before we begin any recipe, we always make sure we have our mise en place, and we've got it all ready to go right there. We've got our pan. We've got a spoon back there that we're going to be using to stir things up. We've got all of our ingredients laid out right there in order of appearance and order of use. And in the back we have our rice cooking. Whoop, there you go, back there in the rice cooker. If you don't have a rice cooker, you can cook your rice in a pot, get it boiling, throw everything in the pot, get it boiling, and then turn it down to simmer and cover it. Cover it about 20 minutes, it should be done. All right, so there it is. Everything's ready to go. Let's get down here and focus right on our little pan there, and we'll start cooking. All right, the first thing you want to do, you want to get your pan going, you want to get it hot. So set your flame or your temperature to about medium-high heat. We're going to go ahead and dump the 2 tablespoons of our olive oil in here and let that get hot. All right, your oil is going to be distributed throughout the pan. Knowing that that's hot, you go ahead and put your garlic and your onions in. Let those start to cook. Now you just want to saute these up until the onions get soft. About 2 to 5 minutes. We can add our jalapenos. Our red peppers. Stir these up. Same thing, let them get a little soft. Let all those flavors combine. And we'll add our chicken. This is cooked chicken that we got at the store. It's a wonderful deal. And you can see it's a little bit bigger than a dice. But as it cooks, it's going to break down just a little bit and come apart. So we're going to stir that all in there too. It already looks beautiful. Let's let this alone, let it cook. Alright, that's just beautiful so far. Now we're going to go ahead and add our fennel seeds, our turmeric, our curry powder, our cumin, and our salt and pepper. Going to give this a nice stir. Oh, wonderful smell, wonderful smell. Now, I am just a bit concerned of this recipe with having 2 cups of chicken broth. I thought that was a little bit too much. I'm going to let my instincts kick in here. I'm just going to add 1/2 of it for right now. I may be wrong, I know, hard to believe, but I will add the other 1/2 of this chicken stock if we need to. Now I'm adding our coconut milk. We're just going to stir this up. The reason I say this is that there is nothing in this recipe that acts as a thickener. So I'm just a little concerned that we're going to have a very liquidy dish here. But there's a way to fix that, like called reduction. If we have to do that, we will do that. But I'm going to turn it down for just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and let this just cook, and we will just see what happens to it. Alright, so the scene we just transitioned out of into this scene, the scene that I wanted to film, I forgot to turn the record button on. So this is a re-recording of that scene. So if it looks a little bit different, trust me, I'm not trying to deceive you in any way. I just want to be honest with you and let you know that I forgot to hit the record button. So this scene is with what I caught out of editing, so I have to redo it. But it's the same process that we're going to do. We're going to teach you how to thicken this up with a cornstarch slurry. You want to make sure that you've got enough heat going, and you can see that with the bubbles from your flame coming up off your burner. Now I've got my pineapple that I got a lot of liquid in there, so I'm just going to take a heaping tablespoon of some cornstarch here. I'm just going to put it right on in there and mix it up. And then I want to pour this cornstarch slurry right into the center of the pan where all that heat is. And then we're just going to see if this tightens it up at all. It should, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, it's going to tighten it, but it's not going to be quite enough. So I am going to do another heaping tablespoon into this little bowl. I'm going to add just a little bit of chicken stock that we've got there. I'm going to make another slurry with that. I'm going to pour that right in. That should do the trick. Yep, you can immediately tell. So that's how you fix that. If you've got too much liquid, it doesn't compromise the flavor. It doesn't compromise the flavor, but it does help thicken it up so it will adhere to that rice and look nice when you go to plate it up. Alright, so we're going to let this simmer some more. Let it reduce just a little bit, and that'll help tighten it up as well. And then we will go to plate it up. Alright, let's go to plate this up. We've got our rice right here. We'll just put it right in the middle of the bowl. And we'll take our wonderful chicken. Right in the center. You've got some leftover cilantro. You can shred it up, throw it right on top, along with the pineapples. There you go. Wipe that off. Whoop. That's ready to go out of the window, as they say. All right, we're going to photograph this with some music. Then we're going to come back and taste it. Don't go anywhere. Alright, well, those are some lovely, beautiful pictures there. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a bite here. Yeah, this looks fantastic. You get a little bite of everything here. That chicken. For one thing, that chicken is totally tender. First thing I'm getting is the creaminess and the texture of that sauce with the coconut milk in it and the umami of that chicken base, or the chicken stock. So you can taste the red peppers in there. And the jalapenos. Give it a little bit of a bite. The pineapples, I'm going to try to get a little bite of the pineapple with the rice. You definitely taste the pineapple along with that garlic and onion in there to give it that nice little subtle kick. But it's not a spicy dish. It's really good. The chicken is very tender. We'll get one more bite and then we'll close out here. Very good. Very easy to make. Now, the wonderful thing about this, and cooking, recipes aren't written in stone. Recipes are sometimes not right. And we found out with this, my instincts were correct. It was too much chicken stock for this. And so we solved the problem by thickening up with a cornstarch slurry, using we velveted the pineapples, and then we put it into the mix, thickened that up. Wasn't enough, so we used a little bit of that chicken base that we had left over, chicken stock that we had left over, and we tightened it up a little bit more. It came out perfect, as you can see. It's just the right consistency to match the rice where it's not soupy. The rice is good. I don't know really how good it is because it's mixed with everything, but it had the right consistency and the right texture when I took it out of the pot to plate, and it smelled fantastic too. All right, well, I appreciate you watching. We made Sri Lankan chicken. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for being here. I hope to see you again real soon. It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Thanks a lot for watching again. Take care of yourself. God bless. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.